my peeps, I'm back. Got another Valentine tutorial for you. It's gonna be a cookie. It's gonna be made out of Model Magic. It's actually gonna be this cookie, but on a larger scale. Okay, so what I did, I got my Model Magic piece of parchment paper. I love my parchment paper. Like, nothing sticks to it. It's even better than this silicone, because stuff do stick to silicone. So I got my Model Magic, gotta massage it out, and all I did was add some classic caramel acrylic paint to it, just to give it a little bit of color. It's not even that dark. Okay, just to give it like a baked, like, see this? This is a salt dough cookie. You see that? Kind of looks like about the same color. So that's all I did. Just add a little. I'll show you how to do that in another video. I don't remember what video it was. But all you do is you take your Model Magic, you squirt a drop or two of paint, and you massage it into the Model Magic. You just keep on massaging it until the color gets all throughout the whole white batch that you have. Start with white, of course. And if you don't want to do this, they sell these colors. It's called earth. They got earth tone, terracotta, and there's another color. I forgot the name of it. That's, you know, like these basic colors. I got me a cookie cutter set. I had bought this from Walmart previously, but I did not see it this year. And it was only like $1.48. But I didn't see it this year. But, you know, I mean, the way supplies and stuff been going down, I don't know if they're going to have it, if they're going to get it, if it hasn't arrived yet, or what. So, I got my painter sticks, because I'm going to use that so I could have uniform cookies that are the same level, the same height, right? Because we want our cookies to be the same thickness all around. See that? That's why I use the painter sticks. In my salt dough video, I go into the whole process of how to make these sticks. You know, you don't make them, you buy them, you glue them together. But I explain how if you add 2 or if you add 3, how the thickness increases, you know. So, I'm going to get my cookies. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to, let's see. Right, put the cookie down. Make sure you push it down really well. Okay. And what I do is I remove the cookie. I mean the Model Magic, because once the Model Magic, it sticks to each other. It sticks to itself. So you don't want any of that Model Magic. See how pretty it is? The thickness is right. So that's going to be the bottom. I'm going to cut out another one right here. And this, well, that could be it doesn't matter. Just make sure you push the cookie cutter down really well and get all of that to cut through the cookie. So what I'm going to do is, while this is in here, I'm going to cut out the inside shape of the heart so that it won't lose its shape. So the cookie will not lose its shape, and it's going to match right on top of here. It's going to fit right on top of there. So the cookie came out pretty easy. See? Then you take out your cookie and you let it air dry, and you'll be good. See? Right? So y'all know I already got some prepared, because I like to come prepared. Keep the video moving along. So, before that, take your cookie. Like you wanted to have that look of a cookie. You see that? And see the little dents and stuff? Model Magic, you know, it's smooth. So what I did is I got me a paintbrush and I just dab it just to give it texture. Just to give it texture. Make it look like a real cookie, you know. That's just me. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You make your cookie however you want. But I wanted it to have that little bit of cookie texture. So that's why I'm going to do that. I like this one. My daughter had braces on her teeth. And they gave her this to get in between the braces. I mean, they have tools. I have tools. Listen, I have tools, okay? And what I'm doing here is just using a toothbrush. Ain't that something? But you know what? It works. And plus, I'm making this video so that anybody can make this cookie. Everybody has toothbrushes, right? An old one. You're about to throw it out. Just wash it good. Let it dry. And now, it's become your crafting tool. See the texture on it? I don't know if you can really see the texture. Okay, so you put it to the side. You let it dry. Every once in a while, you gotta flip it so the other side, you know, gets air and dries out too. So we're gonna put this over here. Let me put my clay away so it won't dry out. Where did I? Because we don't want the clay to dry. I'll probably make some smaller cookies later. Just make sure you keep your Model Magic covered up. It's best to put it back in the container that in the packaging that it came in, because that's what that package was made, especially for the dry clay. So I need a little baggie. Hold on. Okay, I know I forgot something. Alright, so now we have options. But wrong cookie. So these are dry. See, once they dry, they don't stick to each other. But when they're wet and newly made, they will stick to each other. Okay? So let's see what we're gonna do here. Let's start with this one. So this cookie, in the middle, I put puffy paint and diamond dust. That's why it's so sparkly. You see the edge? You can kind of see the cream coming through the edge, but I really didn't put too much so it could come through that much, because I didn't want it to, you know, you put the cookie down and you squeeze it out and it's going to be too much coming down the edges, so I didn't want to do that. So anyways, or this is what I did. If you wanted to look more jelly-like, like a real cookie, you can get you some clear, see it says clear silicone. Squeeze some in a container. I did already. And then this, I added some of this. This is color dyes, color alcohol inks that you use for resin, like to color your resin. Right? So I use that. I use a little bit of this, what is it called? I don't know why they call it peach, because it ain't peach. And like a little bit of red. And I got this color. Right? But this stuff smells, it's really strong. I don't know if, you know, you want to use that. I'm just giving you ideas, okay? You don't have to use it. That's up to you. You can use puffy paint. We're going to make one with puffy paint, and we're going to make one with this silicone. Okay? And we're going to throw some diamond dust on there. The decision is yours, okay? You do how you want. You know, if you just want to put school glue with some glitter, like whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. I'm just giving you ideas, okay? So, with this puffy paint, I'm just going to go around the edges. Let me squeeze some of this out because you know what's going to happen. You don't want to go all the way to the edge. You want to go almost to the edge because when you put the one on top, it's going to, and you squish it down, some is going to spread out to the edges, okay? So just like come inside the edge, not too close to the edge. And you don't need to fill this all up. Just put some there. You don't need to fill it up, okay? There's no need for that. Because if you put too much and you squish it down, it's just going to become a mess. And you don't want that, okay? So let's see if I put enough to get it to come to the edge. You see? Squeeze it. And it comes to the edge. You don't need a lot. You see that? You just want to see it. You just want to see the cream. You don't want to squish it down too much, right? See this side right here? I squished it down too much, kind of. But I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to mess with it because if I try to wipe it, I'm going to just smear it and mess the whole cookie up. And we don't want that. So then in the middle of the heart, that's, you fill that part up with your puffy paint. Right? Then you get you a toothpick or whatever you have and get it into the center, you know, form it back into that heart shape. Push it into the edges so it could get that heart shape back. You know what? I like this one. Maybe I should have just kept it with puffy paint. But you know what? I like to show y'all options. There's different ways to make stuff. It's not just one way. I probably could have used less puffy paint, but you know, Sin gotta always overdo it. Okay? So then you take your let me show you how it look first. See that? Then you take your diamond dust, honey, and you put some diamond dust up in there. And that's your cookie. See it? It's perfect. Right? Now, if you wanted to add a little bit of color to the edges to make it more baked looking, you can. I will get some classic caramel. Let me get my classic caramel real quick. And okay, I'm back. I actually had the classic caramel out before I made this video and then I put it back. So you're just going to get you a little dab. Put it on here. This is almost done. But you know, I got to get the last drop. So you're going to take it and you're going to do a dry brush. I'll show you how to dry brush plenty of times. Just a dry brush. Dry brush is you take most of the paint off of the brush. You just leave enough to get, like you see that? Get to the edges. See that? So, I'm probably just going to pick up some of what was already on there to dry brush the edge of this cookie. Just to give it that baked edge cookie. See? Right? So now we're going to use this, silicone, which I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm just gonna try it and see how it goes, right? So you take your little baggie and you're gonna try to scoop it out into this baggie. I put this silicone mat down because I didn't want to mess it up, but I'm not used to this silicone mat. It's kind of like getting on my nerves. But that's okay. So I'm going to just scoop it out in here. All the way into the edge. You know, like one of the corners, because you're going to snip it off. So I'll tie it up. And I'm going to cut off this edge. So I don't have too much crap lit. Alright, so look. This is how it looks. It's nice and squishy. I'm going to cut off the edge, the end, really tiny like. And then I'm going to go on the edge like I did the other one. Not too close to the edge, just enough. This is going to dry like, it's going to look like pastry. Like real jelly. And that's why I wanted to do this. Let's see if I don't know if this one's going to squish to the edge like the other one did. Probably could have put some more on here. I mean, you could see it. You see it? Not like that one because that one is really loose. This is kind of thick. So you might need to encourage it to go to the edge. Okay, so then I'm just gonna fill the middle of this heart up. This is just gonna give you a jelly like look. It really is gonna look, oh man, like jelly. Alright, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna get my thing over here and try to smooth it down as much as I can. This is way more thicker than the puffy paint. So you gotta be careful with it. Okay. So this is it. Let me get something to wipe my tip off. I don't want to mess it up. You see, it looks more jelly-like compared to, well, I put thing on here, but I didn't put anything on here. You see how shiny, and it looks like jelly, like real jelly. Like if that's what you wanted. Let me see if I could. Do a little dry brush on the edge here so it look like a real cookie. Yeah, I like it with the dry brush. Makes it look real. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for you. Valentine, what they call these? Linzer cookies. Make them in any size. You can make the filling pink, blue, whatever color you want. But I just wanted to show you guys how to make these because they were so easy to make. Just get you some Model Magic, cut it out. Get your different size cookie cutters. Make sure you have one small enough to go in the middle to cut out. Get you some, either you can use pink or red puffy paint. Get you some diamond dust if you want to give it that little sparkly look. Some silicone, clear silicone, if you want to make it look like jelly-like. Get you some clear silicone. And some of these resin colors. You could try to see if food coloring works. I have not tried it with food coloring. I only always tried it with this. And then, guys, you have these fabulous, delicious looking cookies that you can put on your tray. All right. So anyway, guys, until the next video, stay safe, stay healthy, keep on crafting. If you keep saying, oh, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna try it, and you don't, you should. And once you start, fake baking or crafting in general, honey, is gonna change your life. You're gonna be like, who needs to go out? Be like, when people call you, you ain't gonna want to answer the phone. When they ring your doorbell, you be like, oh my God, who's that? Because you know what? You just all so caught up in your crafting. You don't want to be bothered. Okay? I'm just kidding. But I'm serious. I love my craft. Like, when people come, I'll be like, what? What? Who is bothered? I'm doing something. Okay? I ain't lying. I love crafting in my quiet time. After work, I come home, put on my true crime, and craft. And I'm happy. Okay? Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. God bless. Bye.